Did Gia Giudice got fired from Next Gen NYC by Andy Cohen and now she wants to sue him for $200,000? Girl, what? We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this shit. Some of the things that like we found out there are insane. All right. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. Make sure to subscribe right now and hit that notification bell, guys. That is the most important part. Please hit the notification bell so you get all the videos. All right. Okay, guys, girl, let's talk about this mess. When I wrote this first this news, okay, was on Facebook. And so me personally, I don't go to Facebook anymore. Like I do have the app, but I never go in there anymore because honestly, that's like a dead app. Like no one really goes to Facebook anymore. But I have connected my Instagram to my Facebook, because I do know that there are some of you Beverly Troopers who are still on Facebook. But girl, everything is about Instagram and TikTok. Please. But anyways, why? Because the amount of this information in Facebook is insane. There are these huge and actually huge groups of Real Housewife, of Bravo shows or everything on Facebook. And every single time that I go, I found the craziest stories over there. And what really, worries me is when I go into the comments of these stories and people are 100% convinced that this is truth, that is their truth. So I was just like, I don't know why randomly I went into Facebook and I saw this headline and I was like, okay. And I didn't pay too much attention, to be honest with you. Again, I have seen other headlines before there, and I usually don't pay attention because when I go to where the actual news are, which is mostly Instagram or TikTok, well, no one was really talking about it, right? So I didn't pay too much attention. But then I start seeing the same news on another place and on another place, and I was like, okay, this is getting out of control. We definitely need to like understand what is happening, right? So the tea in general is that allegedly Gia Giudice got fired from Next Gen NYC abruptly because she was acting like a diva, because she was expecting to get a superstar treatment in this show, and when she saw that no one was giving her that treatment, that she was acting out and that she was being super disrespectful and she was being, a horrible person to production and other cast members, and that it was gonna and that we're just gonna see her like being phased out from the show, and that now that she got fired from the show, that she was firing, firing. No, I'm sorry, that she was suing Andy Cohen for breach of contract, and that she was expecting to get paid $200,000 because that was what was promised to her, right? So I'm going around looking into like what does this mean? Is this Could this really be true, right? And then I just like while asking around to my little birdies in New Jersey, and I start receiving news, but not news, like information, of people saying that is not true, that nothing like this is happening. And then I was like, let's just start asking the main question: why will Gia Giudice sue Andy Cohen, right? And I think everyone start. I mean, your first answer will be like, "Well, Andy Cohen is the executive producer or whatever from the show." And then I go to look into it, and Andy Cohen is not even an executive producer on this show. Okay, because according to what we find out online, the executive producers are Ariel August, Micheline Babish, Shari Levine, Shaz Morgan, Lauren Nathan, and Michelle Schiffen, and there is no name of Andy Cohen being involved in this show. And then I start thinking, This is coming from one of those people who thinks that Andy Cohen is like the head of Bravo. Like there are people who thinks that Andy Cohen just manage everything and that she gets to fire everyone that he wants and that he is the ultimate like boss, and they don't realize that Andy Cohen is only an executive producer from the Real Housewife franchise. None of the other shows has nothing to do with Andy Cohen at all. He has no say. The only thing that he does for the shows is the reunions because he is the face of the reunions of the Bravo shows. He doesn't even work for Bravo anymore. He stopped working for Bravo a long, long, long time ago. He is just an executive producer, a host, and a radio host. Okay, those are literally his titles. So right there, we can say this is a bunch of bullshit. But then I wanted to take it a little bit further and being like, why will someone say this? You know, and I think the perfect answer is not only Gia Giudice has a lot of haters, you know, like that are coming from the other show, but also Teresa Giudice, you know, has those haters from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and they want to make sure to destroy other people's lives, you know. So I will say that maybe some minions from certain people in New Jersey are going around trying to put this fake information out there. All right. So no, it is not true. Gia has not been fired. Gia is not suing Andy Cohen, and none of that is happening. Gia was not a diva. Actually, I talked to people who are working for the show, and everyone has that I have spoke to has told me how Gia Giudice is actually one of the nicest people in this show. Okay, how she treats everyone with respect and love, and how everyone just love to work with Gia Giudice. So it's I mean it is no wild to me because I know that some Real House of New Jersey fans are just like insane. Uh but yes, guys, please, if you hear something that is this crazy, make sure to know that it's real before starting spreading misinformation, all right? Or just send me an email or send me a DM and saying like, "Hey Andy, is this true?" And I'm going to look into it and then I will do a video about it and then we can like keep talking about it, all right? So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you guys think on the comments below. I mean, are you surprised that some of the New Jersey haters will be doing? I could think about one or two people who will be very interesting into putting this shit out there from the Real Houses of New Jersey. So yes, let's just leave it at that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below, and if you want to get all the tea related to Next Gen NYC or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.
Welcome to the Real Andy of Beverly Hills Show.